Hey y'all, Danny Moon here. Call me what you want, as long as it's respectful. I'm back. You know I'm not consistent. I just want to give you some, let's take this down. I just wanted to come in and give you some messages for this week. And let's pray that I upload this video. Do not let a person, place, or thing rent space in your head for free. I know we all heard that statement before. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head. It's so true. But it's not easy. You know what I mean? Especially when you know the situation. You played a part, they played a part. You just go over and over it. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head when you could be taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your mental health. Okay? I don't know who needed to hear that, but that is a message for everyone. That's a message for me. That's a message for whoever's watching this. That's a message for whoever's around you that you see is going through some issues. Pass the message on to them. You're not going to live here for free. And how do you combat that? You notice it. You notice it. That's the first thing you do, is you notice it. Like, oh shit, I've been thinking about this over and over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say, oh, I'm being messy, or somebody's being messy? That's like you being messy with your own self. So when you notice that, take accountability, like, okay, I'm doing this to myself over and over, and stop. Basically, replace those thoughts with positive thoughts. Send that person or that situation love and light. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I can say on that. And you just got to continue to do that over and over again. It's not going to work the first time or the second time maybe. You know what I mean? But if you continue to do it and be consistent with like switching your brain, reprogramming your brain, because this is going to happen this week where something's going to stay on your mind. You know what I mean? Gossip and being messy and the overthink. Replace that. Replace it. Okay? Just replace it. Okay? Spirit, talk to me for the collective, or whoever's watching. Not just the collective, whoever supports me. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much, Spirit, for supporting me. What do you want the people to know for this week? The last video that I didn't upload, I said this week, either Tuesday or Thursday. They're even giving me, some of you, Wednesday. It has to do with doctor's appointments and meetings and documents. They're showing me a lot of traffic, so make sure that you're up early. Make sure you're out early. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get good amount of rest the day before. And again, they're giving me like bubbly feelings in my stomach, like anxiety. No anxiety. We don't really have time for that, okay? And how you combat that is through meditation or medication. I'm not a doctor, but, you know, find a way to cope with your anxiety. Spirit, talk to me. You know when Spirit starts with names, and I don't even want to start, okay? Spirit, I don't want to start with the names, okay? Spirit, talk to me. What do you want the people to know for this week? Bring your love around. Oh, I remember that song. Dun, 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 down. Dun, 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 love around. I don't know who sing that, and I don't know the rest of the words. Spirit, talk to me. They keep showing me the world card. So the world card is about a new chapter. It's about change. And everybody's going through some transformation. They're giving me like a migraine, a bad headache. If you have those, try to compress it with, you know, try not to take medicine so quick for a headache. Sometimes it could be the energy. Sometimes it could just be a tension headache. Okay? Sometimes it could be a tension. And if you're in denial about anything, I would suggest you come out of denial. If you know somebody's doing something, if your intuition is talking to you about something or someone or someplace or something, I would suggest you come out of denial. And everything's easier said than done. It's not easy, but you gotta first notice that you're in denial. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody, I feel, has blinders on. Spirit, talk to me for this week, for the people. The Fool card, and it came in like sideways. You're thinking about taking a leap of faith. You're thinking about going somewhere. You're thinking about changing jobs. You're thinking about investments. You're thinking about new housing. You're thinking about traveling. I get it. You know what I'm saying? My question to you is, how long are you thinking about it? Have you been thinking about this for 2 years? Have you been thinking about this for a long time? You're thinking about having this conversation or this communication with someone. You're thinking about taking a leap with this person, and really, like, how long are you thinking about it? Because it needs to be like this. You need to just do it. Okay? But what that requires is for you to have faith. Not just, oh, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, I believe in the Bible, like, no, I believe in the universe. No, I believe in, no. This, for you to take a leap of faith and, like, open your own business, start your t-shirt line, start your do-rag wig line, you know, do your own tarot cards, you would have to have, like, solid faith. So that's where you need to start at. And who you trusting in? Are you trusting in source? Are you trusting in yourself? These are the things you gotta talk to yourself about. Turn your love around. I don't know why I feel a concert. Maybe some of you want to go to a concert or going to a concert. Spirit, talk to me. I'm getting the name Angie, like Aunt Angie, or somebody's name Angie. I feel like I got that the other day too. Oh, I did. The video I didn't upload, and I felt like I was getting somebody who loves music, because I got Adele, Angie, you know, Angie Stone, rest in peace. And then I'm singing that song. So you could just be a real music lover. And maybe music is a form of meditation for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm seeing Disney, so some people might be going to Disney in the summer or something like that, or something like that. I don't know. The Sun card in reverse. Some of you are not happy. There's nothing more to really say about that. Some of you in this week, some of you are not happy this week. You know what I mean? But I want you to notice what she's doing. She's woosahing. Woosah. You know what I'm saying? And if you take a minute to breathe, take a minute to woosah, you'll find maybe not happiness, but you'll find some peace. I feel like there's decisions, like, yeah, there's decisions. I feel like some of you are waiting on somebody to correct, like, autocorrect, like correct themselves. You're waiting for somebody like, okay, no, now you need to come with me to conversation. You need to clean this up. Let me see. I'm going to sit back and see. I feel like somebody's like, I'm going to sit back and see this week what this person do, what my boss will do, what my spouse will do. Like, I feel like somebody's sitting back. My thing is, there's no advice to that. If you're sitting back watching what somebody else does, that's the problem within itself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a super problem, because I understand that somebody needs to check themselves, and you seeing how they correct themselves, auto-correct themselves. And I don't know why I keep saying autocorrect. Maybe somebody sent a text that shouldn't have sent or something like that. I got the crazy pimple, y'all. So don't mind. Don't mind me. I'm just saying, stop focusing on other people. Don't let people live rent-free in your head. That's it. People gonna do what they want to do. Okay, the Moon card. The Moon card is about fear. It's about lies. It's about untold truths. It's about scarcity. You know what I mean? The moon card is also about these dreams you have, and it's about, they're giving me like a chameleon. Isn't a chameleon where you could change, like that animal that change, like a, I don't know, it's an animal, it's like a lizard family, snake family that changes colors, changes to their atmosphere, whatever. Maybe you're like a chameleon. You know what I mean? I'm getting Scorpio vibes right now. I don't know why. I just felt that in the room. A little bit of Pisces. This week, I feel like there's going to be a emotional. I feel like the emotions are going to be heightened this week. That's all I can say. Because with this, I feel like with these 3 cards in front of me, the Fool card on the side, the Sun card in reverse, and then the Moon card, it's telling me there's conflict with feelings. The Sun card is about happiness. It's the ultimate happy card. You know, and the Moon card is the opposite. It's about fear. It's about worry. It's about lies. You know, it's also about your magic and you being very magical and you using your intuition. You know what I mean? The Fool card being in between like this is like you're ready to take a jump somewhere. You're ready to leave something, but you're still unsure. And it's taking you through a lot of emotions. And I feel like this week there's other people paying rent-free in your head for some reason. Rent-free. Don't do that. King of Cups. Somebody who says like, oh, I love you. I want this to work. I love you. King of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Upright. And I'm not saying nobody's doing anybody dirty. I'm not saying it. But I'm saying King of Cups, he's the king. He or she is the king. Because instead of letting people live up here, they decided to love themselves. This took them a long time to become a king. So they looked at their actions and what they needed to heal before they looked elsewhere. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Somebody could be taking someone out to dinner this week, I feel like. I feel like someone needs to do some type of repairs in their home. I'm always getting a name that starts with T, like T. And I'm not going to go through the names. If your name starts with a T, then some of these messages are for you. You know what I mean? Somebody needs an upgrade with their phone. And now they're giving me the word battle. I do feel like somebody is battling some health issues. It could be some heart issues. That's not for everyone, of course. But someone's battling like mental issues, heart issues, health issues. You know what I mean? I want you to scale back with drinking or whatever your vices is. I want you to look for another vice. 13 minutes on the clock. Queen of Cups, using your intuition. Using your intuition. If something feels off, go with it. Something's off. I feel like a lot of you believe in the unseen. A lot of you are magical. And a lot of you believe in unicorns and mermaids. That's what I'm getting off that card. 4 of Swords is about prayer. It's about rest. It's about meditation. It's about sitting still. It's about taking these swords out of your mind and really resting. Sitting still. That's what the 4 of Swords is about. It's about communication. Communication. You see all of this? It's about communication. It's about sorting through your thoughts. What is the divine telling me? What is source telling me? What is spirit telling me? And what is my subconscious mind telling me? Where does my subconscious mind want to sit? Because you know the subconscious mind wants to sit in regularness. In fear, in protectiveness, you know what I mean? It don't mean harm, but it just wants to keep you stuck. And you gotta sit still in order to, you know, work that out. You gotta sit still in order to work that out. Page of Pentacles. There's an opportunity around you. There's an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow. There's an opportunity around you. But some people think opportunity means a job. You know, the opportunity could be that the universe is looking at you saying, this is your time to grow. This opportunity could be absolutely anything. You know what I mean? Remember, page is small. Page is small, a small opportunity. The Pentacles card is about being grounded. All the Pentacles is about being grounded. It's about your home life. Is there some type of opportunity in your home life for you to clean, or for you to, you're going to have your home to yourself? Some type of opportunity where someone's coming to look at your issues, that something that you need to fix in your house. Like, it could be anything, but you need to be aware of what is around it, aware of your surroundings, aware of what this opportunity might be. Spirit, anything else for this week? A leak. They're giving me something to leak. You could have a leaky faucet, a leaky tub, a leaky tire. You know, make sure you check your cars. I don't know why this they're giving me like a op. Somebody's gossiping. Somebody's being messy. That's not for everybody, but I'm telling you, somebody's gossiping. Really bad, really bad, really bad. Knight of Swords. We'll keep this out. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. That's, again, a thinker. You know, it's a knight. Someone who's, you know, the Knight of Swords is someone who is, they're not a king yet. They're overly thinking. They could be portraying their thoughts on you, or they could be helping you and coming up with ideas or something like that. Maybe that's something that you need to do. Is like exchange ideas with someone, or maybe you need to listen to some wise wisdom. Maybe you need to listen to your inner self. I kept seeing the Nine of Swords in my third eye, but I just split the deck and the Nine of Swords was right there. I'm seeing a lot of things on like pyramids when I scroll on social media. I feel like y'all are watching some of the same stuff about these UFOs and these pyramids. It's making you really think, you know. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about a decision you got to make. Do you want to go? Do you want to make that food? Do you want to make your casserole? Do you want to eat this for dinner? Do you want fish for dinner? Do you want to have that communication with someone? They're giving me the name Sandy. It could be Sandra or something like that, but I'm seeing Sandy. The Eight of Swords in reverse. I like this. You know, the Eight of Swords upright is being trapped in the head, going over and over and over. But this is like you're getting out of that. You're starting to listen to your inner you. You're starting to work on you. I love that. This week. Maybe that's happening this week. Maybe there's going to be meetings about your business this week. And just now I said, I'm seeing the Nine of Swords in my third eye. And I split the deck and the Nine of Swords right there. Why the Nine of Swords popped out? Nine of Swords is about worry. So these two, the Eight of Swords in reverse is a good card because some of you are healing slowly, but you're healing. But the Nine of Swords upright is that some of you you got a whole rat race in your head. You know what I mean? So I know that this is for a different group of people. Some of you either need a fidget toy, you know, something to squeeze or to hold, or some of you already have that. They're showing me some type of fidget toy. The star card, you could have Aquarius in your chart or an Aquarius around you. I do feel like some of you have like a child or children who like is on the spectrum somewhere. No judgment. I love them. I love everybody in this world. You know what I mean? Love them even more, because to me, I feel like if you on the spectrum, you're very connected to the universe. You see things before any of us see things. You know what I mean? But love them, you know, learn them. Even though they're your children, hug them a little bit more, a little bit tighter. The Aquarius card, the star card is about your deceased loved ones watching over you. I feel like some of you feel that. I feel like you're at night. You feel when someone's in your doorway. You feel these senses. You know what I mean? That's because you're opening up. Your gifts are opening up. They're giving me the number 28. It could be March 28th. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. It doesn't have to be in love, but it could be in anything, something you're praying for. Remember, the 4 of Swords is about prayer. The universe heard you, but I think now it's time for you to dig deep into your faith, into your spiritual bag, and really walk with confidence. You know, stand on business respectfully. I do feel like there might be like a little, I don't want to say stalker, but somebody like watching you. I don't want to scare nobody. I don't feel like them watching you do your call, but like I feel like somebody's like watching you. Maybe watching your social media. It could be you watching someone else. Your social media, seeing what you doing, what you looking like, what you saying, who you with. I'm getting I don't know if this is a Robert or a Bob. What is the Bob is short for Richard? I don't know. If your name is a Robert, Bob, or Richard. It could be Richard's son. That's like a last name, Richardson. Could be Jeff. You called and told me that you want me to leave. But Jeff Red. That's my shit. That was my shit. Sorry, y'all. Spirit, this week. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I feel like if you're dating someone, slow down. Please don't go so fast. If you're, I'm telling you, don't go so fast. That's all I can say with that. You know, you might feel like, oh, there's a connection. There could be a connection and you still learn each other as friends. Please slow down is all I can say. Please slow down. Yes, y'all. Look at the new do-rag, okay? $20. $20. Okay? $20. That's all I can really say is this week, check yourself, take accountability, slow down, see how you're moving. If you're moving too fast, if you fell off the bandwagon with like your routine or working out, somebody loves cheesecake, 22 on the clock, something like that, something with cheesecake. And if you ate too much sweets or if you overdid it, just get back on the bandwagon, go to the gym, start working out, watch what you eat, more salads, more green. I do feel like recovery, if you're recovering from a cold or sinuses or whatever, I feel recovery is on the horizon. Queen of Wands, again, a go-getter, taking action, filling out those applications, whether it's for a job or an apartment or what, food stamps, I don't care what it's for. Get on top of it. Utilize your social service building, no matter what state you in, utilize them. Okay, before it's cut. All right, 6 of Swords, that's moving the calmer waters. That's moving. This is traveling. You know what I mean? This is like a lot of chaos was in your past and you decided, you know what? I'm not dealing with that shit no more. If it's not kumbaya and we ain't all holding hands, I ain't fucking with it. Excuse my language. Okay? 6 of Swords is calmer waters, peaceful, dancing, smile on my face. You know what I mean? Like, you see the light in the distance. You know what I mean? This also could mean you going on a cruise in the summertime. You know what I mean? You could be traveling. I'm seeing Kentucky, the word Kentucky. You could be from Kentucky or going Kentucky. You could have went to like a HBCU, Kentucky State. I don't have no idea. I don't even know. The Hierophant, this could be about marriage. You could have, marriage. Talk to me. I don't want to. That could be anything. The Hierophant is about marriage. It's about facility, like a facility. I did talk about how people are looking at pyramids and UFOs and their third eye is opening. This is all about magic. You know, this is all about seeing the unseen. But you also could be going back to school, a facility, or you could be a facilitator. You know what I mean? You could be a teacher. Okay? I do want to tell somebody, remember, if you're teaching, you want to teach, not preach. You don't want people to walk away from your lesson like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? You want people to really get the lesson. So make sure you humble yourself, you know what I mean? And make sure you're teaching, you're getting your thing through, you know what I mean? Six of Pentacles, I just split the deck. Six of Pentacles is the universe is blessing you, but you gotta acknowledge that. You got to give thanks. You got to sit in meditation every day. You got to try to connect to the universe, connect to your spirit guides. And you don't have to do anything, but that would be the wise thing to do. Okay, Six of Pentacles is about a give or take. When's the last time you gave somebody? When's the last time you and not I'm not saying if you're a teacher. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, go through your closet and give away, give some wise advice away, give somebody $1. I don't know what it could be, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But the Six of Pentacles is about the universe blessing you, but how are you blessing them? You know what I mean? Knight of Wands, again, y'all, take it slow with whoever you're dating. That's all I could tell you with that, y'all. All right, let's give you an angel number. It is 26 minutes on the clock. I'm trying to make this video short. The last time I did a video, oh God, it is 10:02. I gotta go. I'm always late, y'all. Always. Spirit, talk to me. Okay. Again, awaken. I can't make this up. Shift. 55. Fives, change. And I would advise you to shift with the energy instead of like going against it. What's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. And making it go crazy. You need to just release. Release all of that old baggage, the old you. It's not easy, but you got to start somewhere. And some of you should start with like mirror magic. You know what I mean? Self-love. That's where you should start. Okay? 717. You need confidence. You need bravery. You need to be strong. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do affirmations and mirror magic and tell yourself that. You got to reprogram your brain. 717. Okay? I'm about to be in the 718. Okay? I gotta go, y'all. I can't pick no more. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happiness is around the corner for all of us, okay? We gotta know it. We gotta exude it. We gotta give confidence and love and compassion and all of this stuff out. We gotta give it to ourselves first. And you're gonna have a good week. As long as you say, I'm having a good week. As long as you say that, you know it, and you put a period behind it and an exclamation point, you already know it, okay? I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please subscribe and press like and pass this message on to whoever needs it. Love you.